The Ortakoy Mosque is situated on the waterside of the Ortakoy Pier Square in the Beşiktaş district, one of the most popular locations on the Bosphorus. The mosque was built on the order of Abdülhamid, 1839–1861, the ruler of the Ottoman Empire, and was constructed by the Nagagos Balian in 1853. It was during the same century that the mosque rose to a higher level of importance on the European side of Istanbul. It is also known as Great Mosque Mosque and is one of the most beautiful samples of the Baroque architecture in Istanbul. Previously, there was a little mosque built by Mahmud Aga, the son-in-law of the Vizier Ibrahim Paşa, on the former site of the mosque. The little mosque built in 1721 but was destroyed during the revolt of Patrona Halil in 1730. The current mosque, which was erected in its place, was greatly damaged during the earthquake of 1894, and the spire of the minaret needed to be rearranged. When it was understood that the building was in danger of collapsing in 1960, ground reinforcement efforts were carried out. After the conflagration in 1984, it was completely restored and reattained its previous magnificence. It is composed of a harem, sanctum sanctorum, and a hunkar, Sultan's summer palace. The harem section is composed of a square-shaped main chamber with an edge length of 12.25 meters, and the middle chamber which passes through the main chamber. The ceiling of the harem section consists of a dome construction covered with pink mosaics, and the dome was placed on the main wall. The mosque has two minarets with a single minaret balcony, each. The niche is made of mosaic and white marble, and the pulpit is a marble craftsmanship covered with porphyry. The two-story house, with its elliptical stairs at the northern entrance, is called Hunkar. The Ortakoy Mosque, built in the 19th century, has reached our times as the main component on looking the Bosphorus. Every visitor to Istanbul wants to, and should take a Bosphorus cruise on the 32 kilometers, 20-mile-long strait which joins the Sea of Marmara to the south with the Black Sea to the north of Istanbul. There are many varieties of Bosphorus cruises. Below you'll see several options as well as our top recommended experience, which is a 2-hour sunset cruise with superior value. If possible, I recommend avoiding the typical overly crowded tourist boats and enjoy the enchantment of Istanbul along the beautiful Bosphorus with a smaller group on a luxury yacht at sunset. History Travel's Sunset Tour has focused on one thing for 15 years, and that is to help visitors to Istanbul have the very best experience on a Bosphorus cruise at an affordable price. 2.5-hour scenic sunset cruise between two continents. The tours are not overcrowded, allowing for a much more enjoyable experience. Unique views of the most famous waterfront sites and Istanbul's magnificent skyline. Private guide aboard to answer questions and give background to waterfront palaces, mosques, mansions, and more. Sipping your welcome drink and tasting delicious canapés on board an elegant yacht. Perfect way to unwind after a busy day of sightseeing. The Bosphorus has been a waterway of the highest importance since ancient times. Ulysses passed through Byzas, to founded Byzantium, later Constantinople, later Istanbul, sailed up and down looking for the perfect place to found his village. In 1452, Mehmet the Conqueror ordered the construction of the mighty fortresses of Rumeli Hisar, fortress of Europe, and Anadolu Hisar, fortress of Anatolia, so he could control the strait and prevent reinforcements from reaching the besieged Byzantine capital of Constantinople. To the Ottomans it was mostly an obstacle. Each spring they had to ship their gigantic armies across the strait from Istanbul for campaigns in Anatolia, Syria, and Persia. During World War I, The Bosphorus was the key to the Black Sea and Russia. The Sultan held the key. The Entente powers wanted it. What they failed to get in battle they got by treaty, and British gunboats anchored outside Dolmabahce Palace.
Şunlar çok güzel aslında. Hı hı.
Ahşap değil, plastik süpürgelik var. Abi hoş geldiniz, merhabalar. Tamam.